Mr. Atebbai. Welcome to Australia. We are very glad to have you at our festival. Would you like to tell us a little bit about your experience in this very short time that you have been here in Australia?
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me, and I really enjoyed these days at your festival, and especially your lovely audiences. And I'm really happy that you've made it. I mean, now you've made an audience for Iranian films, at least in this city, Brisbane, that I'm here.
And Fish and Cat, we announced tonight, as you were in the audience, that received the Netpac award. As you know, this is the second year that we have established this award. Would you like to tell us, first of all, a little bit about this film and also the importance of this award for Iranian cinema?
Yeah, fortunately, Fish and Cat has been one of the most successful Iranian films in international festivals in the past 10, 11 months, because the world premiere, let's say one year. The world premiere was at the Venice Film Festival last year that got the jury special award. And after that, it was screened in many festivals and receiving many awards. And for this, this is the first award in Australia, or let's say in Oceania, that I'm very happy for that. And I'm pretty sure that Shahram also is very pleased, because it's also Netpac, and Netpac for us in Iran means a lot. It's a very important award for Iranian filmmakers, through my own experience. And this is a very exceptional movie that, as you know, it's been made in one single shot, 134 minutes. And it's not just this, because we have seen some other experiences in the past in the world cinema. People like Sohorov, for instance, made films in one single shot. But the point is that the film, there is the narrative style in this film, narration style, that is very amazing, because it's playing with time, and through this narration style we can see flashbacks, flash forwards. That is quite audience pleasing, and I'm happy to tell you that it's just less than a week that the film has been released in Iran. It's been amazingly well received by the audience. All the venues were fully booked through internet, and I heard and I even read in the media that the cinema owners were actually arranged some extra screenings, like from 12 in the midnight to the 2 in the morning, something like that, which is great for a film like Fish and Cat, which is considered an experimental and art house movie.
What do you think is the importance of having festivals like Iranian Film Festival here in Australia? We have a few examples of this around the world. How do you see this would help Iranian cinema, even filmmakers inside Iran? And also, for example, this year we had Reza Durmishan here with us as a guest. How do you think this who is teaching at one of the universities here? How do you think this interaction would help Iranian cinema?
Firstly, there are 16 Iranian film festivals which are held annually around the world, and of course more are in US. But in Australia, thanks to you and Anne, we felt that it was time, and you did it 4 years ago. And I do know that, according to my experience in international marketing, that these kind of festivals would not work just for Iranian community, but it would create some kind of audiences in the country, that we can see that through the other cinemas like Bollywood. Bollywood was known firstly through Indian film festivals around the world, mostly for Indian communities, but step by step the Bollywood became a world known phenomenon. I'm not saying that Iranian cinema would do so. It's very different, of course, but I'm thinking, and I'm trying to say, that such festivals would help both the Iranian community and Australians here to get to know more about Iranian cinema, and on the other hand, would help Iranian film industry for the marketing.
Great. And would you be able to tell us a little bit about the current situation and atmosphere in Iranian cinema, especially after the election? What is new? What has been happening? What changes we are seeing?
Well, in art and especially in cinema, there are some very sensitive eyes all the time observing all details, not only the films. And it is why that, let's say, the main decision makers are not the film authorities. So, though we do believe that the new government and especially the Ministry of Culture and film authorities are very well intended to facilitate everything for better filmmaking, for let's say a more freer atmosphere, but they are facing and confronting daily crisis ever, and they should take care of many things, and unfortunately this has made them quite conservative to realize many decisions. That the good example could be Reza Dormishian's I'm Not Angry, that though this is a film that got all the permits, but it faced some problems at the time to be shown at Faj Film Festival in last February, and even after that, again, while the film got a screening permit through the Ministry of Culture, but until now the film could not be released because of all these problems. But I should admit that there have been some really positive changes in Iranian film industry, and we could see a number of films, even those, let's say, banned films, got some permits and then released or screened in national and international festivals. We could see an increase in a number of film theaters throughout the city, not only city in Tehran but also throughout the country. And now there is a new wave of, let's say, this cinema or cinema venue, cinema theater building, both through the private money and also state money. Although it's the main problem of Iranian film industry right now, the total number of film screens in the country is just 220 for a country of 77.5 million people, which is really a shortcoming. But we know that just by the end of this Iranian year, it means another 5 months, there would be 80 screens would be added to the number of current number of film theaters. And the other point that I should also mention is the production, that it's been increased dramatically. That although I should say that everybody is more or less happy about this high number of productions that now has passed something like 220. But we should be also concerned about the exhibition capacity of the country. So while the exhibition capacity of the country has been always around 60 titles each year, that how come we can screen more than 200 feature films every year?
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.